Okay, so let's try on this first one. All right. So we're going to input our values into our table. So I go to Stat, Edit. Remember to clear all your values. You can just scroll up to L2, L1, hit Clear, and then down arrow, and then it just clears the table for you. I'm going to do 0, 2, 6, 8, 10. 0, 2, 4, 6, 8. Who do we appreciate? Coach Kimball. No? Okay. Then I'm going to put in my temperatures. 180.2, 165.8, 146.3, 135.4, 127.7, 110.5. All right, I'm going to pause for just a tiny bit, just so y'all catch up. Because we will spin the wheel of not ideal to answer values. We're going to spin the wheel of not ideal to input values. Yeah, so like I'm going to spin the wheel and you're going to tell me what is the A, what's the B, what's the growth, decay, what's the equation. So from here, I'm trying to do the exponential regression, so what do I hit next? Stat, and then I go to where? Calc, and then I select which one? Which one do I select? 0. Select number 0. Then I go down to calculate, and I'm going to hide it now. Now I'm going to hide the calculator because I want you to tell me. Now, it does say round everything to the nearest tenth. I want my answer to the nearest tenth. Let's make the A and the B value to the nearest hundredth. The A and the B value to the nearest hundredth. The A and B value, we're going to round to the nearest hundredth. The answer for the question down here will be to the nearest tenth. So I'm going to give you all a second to put those values into A, B, and then the equation. I want you to round to the hundredths for these two blanks. Round to the hundredths for these two blanks. I'll say it one more time because I've said it 10 times already. Round to the hundredths for these two blanks. Now, because the calculator does 99.9% of the work, I'm going to go ahead and spin the wheel. Unfortunately, Ben literally just walked in. What is the A value rounded to the hundredths place? 180 point. No. Rounded to the hundredths place. 0.38. All right, now let's see who will give me the B value. Mr. I'm in charge of the class, Lucas. Calculator is amazing. What? You'd have to do it all by hand, which I taught y'all. I don't know where this question is going.
school has to teach it. Like, you just teach it.
We might become smarter as a.
I think we would have like a bigger board.
I think we would be a lot smarter. The more technology isn't like created, the dumber we get. How are we doing over there, Lucas? 0.953869, blah, 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 blah. We're rounding to the hundredths place, so what would I end up having? Correct. Okay, now. Riley, is this growth or decay? Boom. Okay, good. You got lucky. You got the easy question. Jack, what would the equation look like? An X. We're not at this question yet, right? So what would I put up there? The X. Okay. Now, what Jack was telling us is how to find the answer to this one. Use the equation to predict what the temperature of the soup will be after 20 total minutes. So again, doing what we've been doing in Algebra 1 since Unit 1, substitute, simplify. So I have y equals 180.38 times 0.95 to the power of 20. So what do? I go to my calculator and I literally type that into the calculator, 180.38 times 0.95 raised to the 20. Oh no, Coach Kimball's not going to let you see the answer because this person is going to tell us what the answer actually is. Connor again! Literally by the skin of the teeth. Oh, and this answer? Yeah. $64.7 what? $64. No. 64.7 what? Ah, degrees. There it is. Degrees. Can't forget the label in our answer. Goodness. And it's wrong. Life is over. Life is over as we know it. Turn the page. Number 2. This time, I'm going to give y'all about 3 minutes, because that's how long it should take. 3 total minutes to type it into the stat edit. Give me your A, B, and equation, and whether or not it's a growth or decay, and then solving the bottom part of that question. All right? Now, I want you to round everything to the nearest hundredth. Just number 2, not doing number 3. Stat edit. Actually, I'm not going to do it yet. I'm going to give y'all a head start.
Someone else is
You have Vince. The dude who sits behind you.
what do you want to start at?
Hundredths. It's hard to say that word sometimes. Hundredths. All right, I've given y'all about a minute and a half. Now I'm going to start doing it. Everything is rounded to the nearest hundredth in this one. Hundredths. Did Jordan die? So she died. Sad.
Most logical answer for everything.
Logically, she died. Done. Is everyone else done?
Almost.
Oh.
That's a lot of years.
Let's keep the answers that we get quiet so people can't cheat. Uh-oh. 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 All right, well, let's see if it changes the problem. Let's see if fate decides that you should answer, Issa. No, it has chosen Jose. Jose, what'd you get for the A value? 379.92 is correct. Next would be... No, not doing that. Jack, what'd you get for the B value? 1.04. Now, Jack, can you just answer me quickly? Is that a growth or decay? Growth. Perfect. Okay. Now, who's going to tell me what the equation is going to look like? Xavier. To the power of x. Good. Then we have y equals 379.92 times 1.04 to the power of 10. And the person who's going to tell us that answer rounded correctly is Kamora. What'd you get?
162.37.
What is it, though?
Oh, yeah.
It's in the problem at the top what the label should be.
Oh.
Money! Money, please! 562.37 monies. That's exponential regression. All right. As you can tell,